Women, women punish men who commit to them. Now, remember, when a woman is punishing you, when you are in a relationship with her, most of the time, the punishment can come in a form of test. So she's not aware that she's testing you. So she's not aware that she is punishing you. What she is aware of is there is a problem that exists. But she's using that problem to punish you. She's using that problem to test you. And the problem isn't that big, isn't that complicated. Okay. The moment you decide to commit to that one lady, the moment you decide, let it be a serious relationship, the moment you officially come together and you decide to fully commit to her, know that this is when you will receive less sex. It's just as it is, you will consistently be receiving less sex. You will consistently be receiving less care. She doesn't want to see your existence. She acts as if your presence makes her feel in a certain way because you have fully committed to her. Don't worry, I will tell you how to deal with these situations. Now, fully committing to her is a confirmation that you are her potential partner and she also sees you in that lens. So it's a confirmation that you have fully picked her and you have no other options and you have fully made your decision and there is no uncertainty. And now that convinces her to think that she's the best you could have done. And she is that much high value. She's that much special to you. Now she starts to gauge you indirectly and try to understand we are not growing. We are not doing this and this. And she subconsciously starts to test you to know if you will try hard so that you guys can grow. If you can take a loan so that you can afford a certain lifestyle for you guys, just to make her confirm that you have the capability, to make her prove your value. But that is how she sees things. She will consistently start arguments because you have fully committed to her, and that is the punishment. Is more of arguing and less of sex, less of caring, less of listening, less of respecting. And you are dealing with a lady you think you knew, but right now you are questioning if you really knew her. But it's not about growth. It's more of destroying a guy who has fully committed to me. It's more of trying to mess up with this guy so that I can know which action he will take. And the action that he will take will define how much he values me and how much he will do just to keep me. But she's not aware that that is what she's doing. Because you did the last thing, now I want you to do this thing today. It's a different thing. It needs a lot of energy. It needs a lot of, it needs a lot of your attention. Why? Because when you pay so much attention to that project, you won't be consistently available, which will allow her to miss you. But now, when she will miss you, again, you have done something that she wanted you to do. You are trying to prove a point, and you're trying to show her value. You're trying to care for her, provide for her. It is now messing up with how she wanted to miss you so that maybe she can get intimate with you. And then confusing it with maybe you are low value. That is why you are trying so hard to convince me that you really care by consistently doing what I want you to do. But she doesn't know that is how she will picture everything. Now, you will know that that is how she sees things, because after doing what she wanted you to do, after you have accomplished what she wanted you to do, she will again raise another issue, raise another concern that will need your attention, and at this time it needs more attention. Like when you do it the way I wanted to do it, and then you have failed the test. But again, when you stay and consistently be around, I will be turned off because I want to miss you, and too much attention makes me feel in a certain way about you. So now she is colliding and she's trying to understand your value with missing you. And now that hypergamy isn't fully satisfied because you did what she wanted you to do, it is taking over and she's not even missing you. She feels like you are a low value and she is punishing you by pulling back and not getting intimate with you. And you might think maybe she just doesn't feel attracted to me and she changed. She never changed. Your reaction towards her argument is what caused her change, is what caused her to act in a certain way because you entertain that character. And I know you will say, but I want to fulfill hypergamy. How can I do that? It's not by walking away and giving her less attention. It's more of what do you really want. For example, when you commit to a woman, be rest assured that you will receive less sex compared to the sex that you will receive when you guys are just dating, seeing each other. She will care more when you're just dating, seeing each other. She will always, most of the time, call you when you're just dating and seeing each other. But now that you are together, what will convince her to see your value is by encouraging the arguments to happen, always starting chaos so that you can feel like you need to give her space. But this allows her to miss you. But this is a punishment, this is toxic, and that is how they want to deal with the relationship because it arouses them emotionally and they get to miss the peace, the love, the affection, so they will want you again. But this is toxic. How can you deal with this? Because it will consistently ruin you and she will consistently punish you if you do not learn how to deal with these women. Now, how can you deal with this? Because most of the time you say, you just mention problems, you just mention toxic behaviors, you just mention narcissism, you just mention this, but you don't tell us how to act, how to behave, to be in a certain way so that at least we can be ahead of women psychologically. Ha! Now, let me be clear with you so that you can understand me fully. I'm a female and I can tell you one thing. I have also acted the same way with a guy. Again, I have also acted the same way, but the only way I changed my perspective is by him telling me, I can't take it anymore. We are going to do things this way or I can't do it anymore. These are facts, by the way. And every time, maybe he will want to get intimate and maybe I don't want to get intimate with him. He will do what? He will just tell me, I just want us to get intimate and it is important to me. I don't think if this relationship will work. Doesn't matter if the relationship never worked, but that made me to respect that man. And most of the time, I will just find myself complying to his demand because that is how he has set my mind. That is how he sees himself. I mean, I need the sex. Doesn't matter. You need to reprogram your mind and know that it has to be available and not just something that is not sexy, that is not affectionate. You need to work on yourself. Yes, that guy was, you will ask me, you're saying he was a good guy, but you are not together. Maybe I regret. Maybe I regret that we are not together. Who knows? I'm the only one who knows. So we really respect these men. We really value them. We really care about them. If sex is important to you, and it must be a man your menu, you just tell her, you just get clear, and you just let her know. It's not about you, it's about the sex and about me. Simple. Let's talk about the trust that happened. You try to have a conversation so that you can open up her mind because she will also say different types of things. And then you can slowly understand what she really wants and what are her desires and what she wants from you. Getting clear allows you to know her intention and what she really means, and if she really wants it or she's just using chaos is a way of controlling you. Eventually, if it makes sense, you can know how to deal with it, but most of the time you just tell her, I can't keep going on with this drama. It's too much for me. I can't deal with that shit. It's toxic. It's draining me. You just get clear. You might even end up losing her. You will. But trust me, if she genuinely cares about you and she values you, trust me, and she wants it to work, trust me, hypergamy will be triggered at that very moment, because she knows you actually know your value and you won't entertain this character, this behavior just to keep her around, because it's not serving you at your best interest. Rather, it is affecting you more. That will allow her to see your value. She will again raise it in the near future, because women don't stop. When they will think that you have forgotten and you don't really remember that she had that issue, she raised that chaos, she will again raise the same problem, just to confirm if you will have the same feedback, or you will try to adjust your behavior and your character. She's just testing you, but she doesn't know that she is testing you. That is why when you remain and value yourself and you do not adjust your behavior, this is when she will fall in love much more. She will respect you, and the test will slowly start to be less and less. Do you get the trick? See you next time, and remember to always enjoy the insights. Bye bye.